When you imagine surviving the end of the world, you probably picture a massive concrete bunker, steel blast doors, underground rooms, stacks of canned food. It feels safe. But the truth is, many Cold War bunkers were dangerously flawed. Some overheated, others filled with mold. A few even became traps. While governments were promoting these concrete fortresses, something far simpler and often more effective was quietly being built. It didn't require engineers or millions of dollars, just soil, a curved structure, and a basic understanding of how the Earth itself protects us. It was called the Earth Arch Shelter, a forgotten design that may have outperformed them all. To understand why this shelter mattered, you have to go back to the early Cold War. The threat of nuclear conflict reshaped life. Fallout shelters appeared everywhere. The message was clear: survival meant going underground. But a proper bunker was difficult and expensive. Many backyard projects were small, sealed spaces that quickly became uncomfortable, even dangerous. So builders started asking a different question. Instead of fighting nature, what if the Earth itself could do the protecting? The answer began with a simple observation. Soil is one of the best natural shields we have. Instead of digging deep vertical shafts, builders created shallow arches using timber or curved pipes. Then, they covered the arch with several feet of compacted soil. That soil did something remarkable. Unlike concrete, which is rigid and can crack, Earth absorbs energy slowly. It disperses pressure. It buffers temperature changes. The curved arch was also key. Flat walls take the full force of a blast wave. An arch distributes that pressure outward, spreading the force instead of taking it head-on. Together, the arch and the soil created a shelter that was stable, quiet, and incredibly protective. Cold War testing later confirmed what these builders suspected. During nuclear experiments in Nevada, researchers found that partially buried structures consistently performed better than many exposed ones. It turned out that just 30 inches of compacted soil could block a huge percentage of harmful gamma radiation. The Earth also acted as a powerful temperature regulator. Underground spaces stayed cooler in summer and warmer in winter, often holding a stable temperature year-round. This meant they required far less energy to keep livable. In effect, the soil itself was doing the engineering. But perhaps the biggest advantage was airflow, something most bunkers struggled with. Sealed bunkers depended on mechanical fans and filters, which required electricity. Earth shelters, however, could rely on natural convection. By placing one vent low and another vent high, warm air naturally rises and exits, pulling cool, fresh air inside. This passive system keeps the shelter breathable without power. Where concrete bunkers became damp and stale, earth-covered shelters stayed surprisingly comfortable. Though the Cold War ended, the principles behind these shelters never disappeared. Today, we see them in storm shelters built for tornadoes, in root cellars for food storage, and in off-grid homes designed for energy efficiency. The genius of the Earth Arch Shelter wasn't just the structure, it was the philosophy. It teaches us that survival doesn't always come from more technology or stronger walls. Sometimes the smartest solution is understanding the environment. The Earth absorbs shock, it regulates heat, and it shields radiation. Decades later, that lesson is still waiting right beneath our feet.